Welcome to Sam's Daily English. And this is Sam. Today, we're practicing office English. You can use at work. Here's how it works. I'll say each sentence 2 times. Then I'll explain it in simple English. Then I'll say, "Now you repeat," and you shadow for 3 seconds. Don't worry about perfection. Just copy my voice slowly. Ready? Let's start. Office phrases. Phrase number 1. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. This means you greet a group at work. We can use this in the office, in meetings, or on a video call. For example, you join a Zoom call and you say, "Good morning, everyone." It helps you sound polite and confident. Now you repeat, "Good morning, everyone." Next up, do you have a minute? Do you have a minute? This means you want a short time to talk. We can use this with a coworker, with a manager, or on a call. For example, you need quick help and you ask, "Do you have a minute?" It sounds respectful and not demanding. Now you repeat, "Do you have a minute?" Next up, can we talk for a moment? Can we talk for a moment? This means you want a short conversation. We can use this at work, before a meeting, or after a meeting. For example, you need clarity, and you say, "Can we talk for a moment?" It helps you start a serious talk politely. Now you repeat, "Can we talk for a moment?" Next up, let's get started. Let's get started. This means we begin now. We can use this in meetings, in training, or in presentations. For example, everyone is ready, and you say, "Let's get started." It helps the group focus right away. Now you repeat, "Let's get started." Next up, let me double check. Let me double check. This means you will check again to be sure. We can use this with emails, with numbers, or with tasks. For example, you're not sure and you say, "Let me double check." It makes you sound careful and reliable. Now you repeat, "Let me double check." Next up, I'll send it to you today. I'll send it to you today. This means you will share it today. We can use this for files, for updates, or for reports. For example, they ask for a document and you say, "I'll send it to you today." It builds trust because you give a clear time. Now you repeat, "I'll send it to you today." Next up, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. This means you will reply later. We can use this in emails, on calls, or in meetings. For example, you need time and you say, "I'll get back to you." It helps you respond without pressure. Now you repeat, "I'll get back to you." Next up, could you clarify that? Could you clarify that? This means please explain it more clearly. We can use this in meetings, in emails, or on calls. For example, you don't understand and you ask, "Could you clarify that?" It helps you avoid mistakes politely. Now you repeat, "Could you clarify that?" Next up, "Could you repeat that, please?" Could you repeat that, please? This means say it again. We can use this on calls, in meetings, or in training. For example, the audio is bad and you say, "Could you repeat that, please?" It keeps communication clear. Now you repeat, "Could you repeat that, please?" Next up, that makes sense. That makes sense. This means you understand and you agree. We can use this in meetings, in chats, or on calls. For example, they explain a plan and you say, "That makes sense." It shows you're listening and engaged. Now you repeat, "That makes sense." Next up, let's stay on track. Let's stay on track. This means let's not go off topic. We can use this in meetings, during planning, or in discussions. For example, people talk too much and you say, "Let's stay on track." It saves time and keeps focus. Now you repeat, "Let's stay on track." Next up, let's circle back later. Let's circle back later. This means let's talk about it later. We can use this in meetings, on calls, or in messages. For example, time is short and you say, "Let's circle back later." It's now you repeat, "Let's circle back later." Next up, what's the deadline? What's the deadline? This means, when is it due? We can use this for tasks, for projects, or for reports. For example, you get a new task and you ask, "What's the deadline?" It helps you plan properly. Now you repeat, "What's the deadline?" Next up, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. This means you are doing it now. We can use this when someone asks for an update. For example, your manager asks and you say, "I'm working on it." It reassures people you didn't forget. Now you repeat, "I'm working on it." Next up, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. This means you will finish soon. We can use this for tasks, for reports, or for emails. For example, they ask, "Is it ready?" And you say, "I'm almost done." It gives people a clear expectation. Now you repeat, "I'm almost done." Next up, could you give me an update? Could you give me an update? This means tell me the latest status. We can use this with co-workers, in emails, or in meetings. For example, a project is late and you ask, "Could you give me an update?" It helps you follow up politely. Now you repeat, "Could you give me an update?" Next up, let's prioritize this. let's prioritize this. This means this is important, so do it first. We can use this in planning, in meetings, or with tasks. For example, there's a big issue and you say, let's prioritize this. It helps the team focus on what matters. Now you repeat, let's prioritize this. Next up, can you share the file? Can you share the file? This means, please send the document to me. We can use this on email, on Slack, or on Teams. For example, you can't find it and you ask, can you share the file? It saves time and avoids confusion. Now you repeat, can you share the file? Next up, please send me the details. Please send me the details. This means send me the information clearly. We can use this in emails, in messages, or after a call. For example, you need the address and time, and you say, please send me the details. It helps you avoid mistakes later. Now you repeat, please send me the details. Next up, could you email that to me? Could you email that to me? This means send it by email. We can use this after meetings, after calls, or with clients. For example, they explain something and you say, could you email that to me? It helps you remember and follow up. Now you repeat, could you email that to me? Next up, let's schedule a meeting. Let's schedule a meeting. This means choose a time to meet. We can use this for planning, for problems, or for updates. For example, the topic is big, and you say, let's schedule a meeting. It keeps work organized. Now you repeat, let's schedule a meeting. Next up, can you join the call? Can you join the call? This means, please enter the phone call or video call. We can use this on Teams, on Zoom, or by phone. For example, you need them now and you ask, can you join the call? It sounds clear and direct. Now you repeat, can you join the call? Next up, I have a quick question. I have a quick question. This means you will ask something small. We can use this at someone's desk, in chat, or in a meeting. For example, you don't want to interrupt, so you say, I have a quick question. It sounds polite and respectful. Now you repeat, I have a quick question. Next up, thanks for your help. Thanks for your help. This means you appreciate their support. We can use this after a task, after advice, or after a favor. For example, they help you and you say, thanks for your help. It builds good relationships at work. Now you repeat, thanks for your help. Next up, great job, everyone. Great job, everyone. This means you praise the team. We can use this after a meeting, after a project, or after a deadline. For example, the project finishes and you say, great job, everyone. It boosts motivation and teamwork. Now you repeat. Great job, everyone! Amazing work, my friend. You just practiced 25 office phrases. Now, listen once more and shadow again one more time. Small practice every day builds real confidence. Remember, don't chase perfection, chase progress. Even 5 minutes a day can improve your English. Comment "Done" if you finished all 25. And tell me, which phrase you will use at work today. If this lesson helped you, please subscribe for daily English practice. I'd love to have you here in our learning family. See you next time for more Real English.